welcome back to the Move Better Project. Beautiful day here in Vancouver. So we're out here on the Move Better deck. And today's episode we're going to talk about the split squat. So the split squat is basically the core shape of the lunge. So if you think of the lunge as a movement, a lot of people think of it as just an exercise that you do. You kind of walk around, bonk your knee against the ground, do something like that. But the lunge really is a shape, and that's what the split squat works on, is developing and perfecting the actual shape of the lunge. So let's talk about it. We've been talking about hip extension and true hip extension at the hip joint versus in the lower back in a lot of other videos. Hopefully you've checked those out. But the split squat, basically, I'm going to get into a lunge shape and then back out of it without moving my feet. So I don't have to take a step. I don't have to add that kind of variability and balance to it. I can really work on perfecting my lunge shape. So starting, I've got my feet. This was my cue always working in weight rooms and as a strength coach was, your feet should be on train tracks. So when you're at the bottom of a lunge here, I have a little bit of side-to-side separation between my feet. If you're walking a tightrope like this, you're not gonna have the stability side to side. So that's step one. Little bit, basically we want shoulder width feet, just like you're doing a squat, but it's split. So one foot is forward, one foot is back. For you, the distance front to back between your 2 feet is going to be determined just by the size of your levers, and we want 90-degree angles. So a 180-degree angle at the hip, I want to be in full extension, so this glute's working hard, and then as I come down to the bottom, this front shin should be vertical, straight up and down. This knee should be slightly behind my hip, so I'm in slight hip extension, and then my knee is at about a 90-degree angle or so. Back toes, of course, tucked under so that I can come back up. So once you have the layout, or kind of the basic setup of the split squat, which is right here, then it's just bending both knees while maintaining hip extension, maintaining stability all the way up the chain, of course, too. So my chin is tucked, my belly is tight, my rib cage is pulled down, my shoulders are back, all the good posture stuff that we do in every exercise. And then I'm just gonna come down, bend both knees while maintaining hip extension. So this glute has to work really hard, and I should feel a stretch in the front of my left hip, or the hip of the back leg, and then just coming back out of it. So a little bit of wobble on that one, but basically what we're working on with this exercise is the ability to, all right, can I create some hip extension? Can I create stability above? And then can I flex and extend both knees while maintaining that hip extension and challenging that position? So this is an awesome exercise to develop the lunge shape, to really take the hip extension that we work on with more sort of what we think of as rehab or physical therapy type exercises, your glute bridges, hip flexor stretches, all the other stuff, and then apply it into a little bit more of a strengthening context. So this is something I use a lot for my individual programming clients. If you're one of those, you're probably coming here to watch a video and remember how to do it. If you're not, check us out. Yeah, I think that's all for today on the split squat. Just really focusing on developing hip extension, creating a really good lunge shape that we can then use for more advanced stuff, or walking lunges, or overhead jerks, and things like that. All right, take it easy. See you next time.